Well, I've worked with wood my whole life, but when I finished teaching 5 years ago, when we retired, I felt like I wanted to do something to help me recover from teaching and use my body instead of my brain. So it kind of also coincided with a trip we took to Alabama. We went down to Mississippi and Alabama. I was always into the blues, so when I was teaching, when I got to the page in the book where we could talk about muddy waters, you know, I'd bring in instruments, that kind of stuff. So one summer we took a blues tour and went to Mississippi, Alabama. I bought a cigar box guitar down there and brought it home and said, I can do that. So that's where I started. Well, for the electric guitars, I start with a piece of wood. It's about 14 by 18 inches and roughly 1.5 inches, 1 3/4 inches thick. And I either go get a slab that's a solid piece of wood, like I got a piece of wood from a friend of mine who's got a sawmill, or go down to Amish country and you can get any kind of wood you want down there. Or I just use like 2x6s and 2x8s from Home Depot and glue them together until I get the size I want. I mean, you cut it out with a bandsaw and then you sand it down so it's real smooth and get it perfect. As perfect as you can. Then when you get that done, you make another template that's about 3/4 of an inch thick. And then when you get the 3/4 inch template, then that's the template that you can actually fasten to the piece of wood. And then I take that template and piece of wood sandwich and use my router table and push it around the spinning router bit. It takes away everything that's not guitar. Yeah, I've been buying the hardware. I buy the necks with the frets already in them, just because I A, haven't learned how to do that, and B, once I do learn how to do it, it's still going to take forever. So it just seems to be more cost effective and better use of my time at this point. You can get pickups any place. I mean, well, not any place, but there's multiple suppliers. I get a lot of stuff from Stuart McDonald down in Athens. I really like getting stuff from Stuart McDonald because they offer both high quality and they're local, they're Ohio. I mean, a lot of their stuff comes from other places, but then also in-house they create tools that luthiers need. As far as selling stuff, I think Etsy's been my most useful way to sell stuff. I don't have a website that I sell off of other than Etsy. And using Instagram, Facebook seems to generate some interest. And then going to these markets, I think the best thing for me is getting out to going to the flea or a market like that, and so people can sit down and play the guitars. I think what's most satisfying is seeing somebody play it and giving me positive feedback and saying that they like how it sounds or they like how it plays. Or like when I was down at Nelsonville earlier in the summer, some guys in one of the bands came over and sat down and played, and they said, "Yeah, we could use these. These are like $600 or $800 guitars." And they were working musicians. I felt real complimented that I kind of hit it. Okay, I can do that. I like making stuff. I guess I built the first one because I wanted a new guitar, but I wasn't sure Linda would like it if I bought a brand new guitar all at once. So I bought it in pieces and put it together. So this is like a way to get a new guitar without buying it all at once. I can buy it on time, you know. It's like, I got the bridge, okay, I got the tuning keys. I'm David Lackey and I build guitars.